right, next topic. This was kind of a fun one I came across. Talk about hitting the wall. A model, a 49-year-old model, finally finds someone to marry her. And yes, that is the groom that you see in the picture there. Here's the thing. The wall does come for everybody. It comes for men as well as women, but it comes in different ways. You know, I'm here visiting my family. My mother's way of expressing love is cooking. She loves to cook. She's an amazing cook. I hope were I to ever have a long-term girlfriend or someone very special in my life, I hope that she learns to cook. And it's just something that is, I like eating. I like eating good food. But the problem is my mom's making me gain weight because even this evening I said to her, like, Mom, it's Thanksgiving. There's pies. There's leftover for a week. And one of my lights went dead. And even then she said, I said to her, hey, what's the deal with let me plug in my light here. One of my lights just went out on me, and it hasn't even been used that long. I said, what's the deal with all the leftovers? And she says, well, you know what? You can eat. You can eat when you get back to Montana. So, or you can die. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to plug in my light there. You can diet when you get back to Montana. Enjoy the food while you're here because I like cooking, and you know, your father doesn't eat as much anymore because he's sick. And she says, I'm glad you enjoy your food. So she cooks, and I think I've gained 10 pounds. So as a guy, we get fat. We can get wrinkles and things like that. But we don't. Where our worth is not solely based on our beauty and our youth. In many cases, it's based on staying athletically in good shape and having a nice body shape. Staying as attractive and taking care of yourself as well as you can. But it's also being knowledgeable, being secure, being strong, being independent, being fun and witty, being pleasurable to be around, being a provider, being a protector. Like, there's many different things that men can offer that when women offer, men don't appreciate. But women do appreciate when men offer that. So that's a big thing that I think is important. Well, she's hit the wall, and she can't find anybody apparently to be all in on her. Again, this is from The Sun. I actually found this story when I was looking at one of the other ones. And there's her with her very cute groom. And she says, man and wolf. That's not supposed to be man and wolf. Because that would sound like a man's marrying a dog. It says, man and wolf, former model to marry, quote, her dog after giving up on men following 220 failed dates. Here's the thing. If you go out, I mean, as a guy, I don't know too many guys that have gone out on 220 dates, but if you've gone out on 220 failed dates, which means failed relationships, I doubt those are first dates, by the age of 49, maybe it's time to stop and look in the mirror and go, it's me. There's something wrong with me. Nobody, like, either I'm too picky or I'm picking bad guys or the guys don't want me. Like, something is going wrong. When you get 220 at-bats and swings at the plate or kicks at the goal and you're failing every time, this is not good. So she says, former model Elizabeth Hode has given up on men after 220 failed dates and is going to marry her dog. Elizabeth, 49, hopes to persuade a priest at her local Catholic church to bless her union with 6-year-old golden retriever Logan. I got news for you. Dogs only live. A golden retriever, maybe you get 12, 13, 14 years out of them. So basically you got 6 years left with your love of your life, lady. So good luck on that. She says she will wear a wedding ring and Logan a gold wristband, top hat, waistcoat, and bow tie. Okay, she's just crazy. This is someone who is now mentally unwell. It is. There's no other way to say it. She's going to wear a ring, but she's also going to put a gold wristband on her dog. And, like, okay, you're just... That's why she wasn't successful with her 220 dates, because when men went out with her, the former model at 49 years old, they basically probably went, oh, okay, yeah, this bitch is crazy. And they noped out. A pal's Huskies, Ajax and Bear will be best men on August 2nd, the first anniversary of when she got the rescue pooch. So 2 dogs as best men. 20 people will be at their wedding party before a dog-friendly hotel honeymoon. Okay, so these are 20 crazy people. I'm sorry. If I had a friend of mine that came to me and was like, dude, so I'm gonna marry my dog. Um, I'm sorry, that's Looney Tunes. You are mentally ill, and you probably need to seek counseling. This isn't a like this isn't. But again, it shows you when these women, a model, beautiful, before she went crazy, probably dated lots of very attractive, successful men, but none of them wanted to keep her because maybe she's loony for Looney Tunes or crazy for Cocoa Puffs or whatever it is. As she didn't lower her standards to reality, and so she thinks, well, I deserve Superman, while she's just Lois Lame. I don't know. Elizabeth of Ascot Berks, who has been engaged twice but never married, said, I'm done with men. Okay, so she's been engaged twice, and again, the dudes probably went like, nope, I'm out of here. I thought it would be a good idea to marry Logan instead. He never leaves my side, and we love one another. Some thinks I'm bonkers, but it feels right. It's my way of saying we'll be together forever. Again, I got news for you, lady. You're going to be together for the next 6 years, and then your dog will pass away because golden labs do not live to be but the ripe old age of maybe 12 or 13 or 14 because they're a pretty big dog and they don't live that long. But listen, I did a video on the weirdo that married his doll, his life-size fun doll, and he's just as crazy. But I asked I said he's crazy, but I asked a lot of guys, like, would you rather have a doll than an actual relationship? And a lot of guys were like, yeah, I really would, because some explained to me that somehow you can get an emotional attachment to an inanimate object. I don't know how that works. For me, it's just not for me. And I don't want to call any of you guys out because I'm always like, you do you. But for me, that's just I just cannot grasp onto that. But when you start talking about doing it with an animal, which is kind of, I don't know, weird beastie stuff, and I think I'd definitely have to nope out if I saw her at the grocery store buying several jars of peanut butter. I know I'd be noping out after that. But again, this just shows you that how badly relationships are falling apart, is that if someone cannot maintain a realistic relationship with another human being after 220 dates, after being engaged twice, there's no reflection. And again, she's almost 50 years old, and there's still no reflection of, I'm doing something wrong. I need to slow down. I need to change my views on the world. And the problem is, a lot of women are doing this today, where they're not pausing. They're not pausing and saying, I got to change my outlook, because otherwise I'm going to be selfish in the moment. And just like if I'm selfish and I mean, if I were to eat my mother's cooking every day for the rest of my life, I would be 500 pounds in 5 years. Like, it's just copious amounts of food. So to be the adult in the room, you have to say, okay, I can eat it for a while, and then I've got to diet. I've got to go back to hitting the gym. I got to be responsible about this. That it does come down to some self-reflection. Women, I mean, many people, but a lot of women today are not doing any self-reflection until it's too late when it comes to dating and relationship and what's going on. And then they turn around and they point their finger at the guys and they say, well, it's your fault because you wouldn't marry me, or you wouldn't give me the, I still want the picket fence and the house on the hill and the 2 kids, and I want the fairy tale life, but I'm not coming forward as Cinderella. Like, she's coming forward as something completely busted.